been a minute since I gave y'all an update. So next week, Friday, is my first paid keynote. So when I say my first paid keynote, I've been speaking for USAA for the last 10 years, but all of the speaking that I did for them obviously was duties as assigned, even though all of the DE&I and ethics and some of the things that I did wasn't a part of my role, but it was just things that I did as duties as assigned. But all of it is proprietary, so I'm not able to get a copy of it, or I'm not able to use it in my speaking business because it's another company. And so this is actually my first paid gig where I'm being paid as Laisha to come in and speak. And so a couple people was like, why do you keep saying my first paid? Because I've been speaking for 10 years, but I've just been doing it for free at USAA. And the crowds that I've been speaking for at USAA can range from anywhere between 50 to 500, because that's what fits into our auditorium. But all of our videos that we do at USAA, all of the videos that are posted, or all any of the videos that you do at USAA or speaking that you do on USAA, is then later posted for the entire enterprise to watch. Which, as y'all know, USAA, since I've been working there, has ranged between 30 to 39,000 employees. Because I think when I started, we had like 30,000, and then in the almost 14 years I was there, it would have been 14 years in May, and I left in March. So 2 months away from my 14-year anniversary. So yes, I've been speaking for USA for 10 years. So I'm super excited to be able to do it on my own. So the company that I was hired to speak for is called Our Youth Solutions. They're out of Michigan. So for me, I just feel like it's divine intervention. I don't know if y'all believe in like putting things out in the atmosphere and seeing if it comes back to you, but I do. And one of those things I've manifested for myself is being able to let my mom be a part of my speaking and let my mom be able to see what I do, right? Because my mom knows what I do from a coaching perspective, but I don't know if she necessarily knows what I do. And so to be able to have your very first speaking engagement in the city where you grew up, because I grew up in Lansing. I'm originally from Flint, but I moved to Lansing when I was eighth grade. It was the summer before my eighth grade year. So eighth grade through high school, and then I was in Lansing until I was about 22-ish, maybe 21. A little after I turned 21 or 22 before I moved to Detroit. And then from Detroit is when I moved to San Antonio, Texas. So Lansing, I have some roots there. I went to middle school and high school there. So to be able to go back and talk to youth ages 13 to 21 is super dope. And being able to do so with my mom there, y'all, that's a major flex. Like, I just love to be able to do something positive in the world and get to have my mama there, because I'm definitely a mama's girl. So that's what's been going on. So my speech is finished. So this week I'm just focusing on memorization, right? Just making sure I have all of my key points and my key takeaways. So I'm super excited. I had my development meeting with them Tuesday. And she confirmed that there'll be an audience of about 350, 370 have been invited, 350 have confirmed. The group is based on students 13 to 21, board members of Our Youth Solutions, which is also graduates from Michigan, which legislators will be there because they're a part of that. So that's kind of dope. I'll be able to speak in front of some people. So the goal is to not only make this an annual thing, but to also be considered as somebody that they can bring on for other events that they have in Michigan that are related to career development conferences. So always promoting yourself so that you can come back and do it again. All right, vulnerability moment. I have worked every single day since I got back from Dubai. And I haven't taken a day off. I have not taken a day off. What I found is in my 9 to 5, I was okay with taking the weekends off and doing nothing because I felt like I had already worked 9 to 5, Monday through Friday. But it's a little different to figure out what my balance is with not having a 9 to 5, because at home, I'm working, y'all. She working, honey. And some days I'm working all day. Baby, when I tell you the entrepreneur game is different. You work a 9 to 5, you may put in 40, 50 hours a week. I'm probably working 70 hours a week because the work is nonstop, because you're just always excited to do more because it always benefits you personally. So I really got to figure out my balance. I have this thing where I just feel like I'm not doing enough. And that's kind of a black girl thing where you just feel like you got to do more than everybody else in the world. But I got to do better at finding my balance. So I think this Sunday, I'm going to take the day off, and not do anything related to any of my businesses. Oh, I got to tell y'all. So, I went into Office Max and bought me a computer chair, or not computer chair, you know what I'm trying to say, a chair, whatever, for my computer. And because USA is, well, one day, I hope they come and pick up their crap. I'm going to give them until Thursday. I'm going to give them till next Thursday to pick it up, or I'm going to go donate it because it's in my way in my office. I have my own desk, and now I got my own shack chair. I don't need that chair and desk anymore. Anywho, I digress. The point is when I went to Office Max, I realized that Shaq O'Neal sells executives chairs. So it's a really nice chair. And put it here. I'll show y'all a picture so y'all can see what it looks like. It has a high back, which I like because, I've had neck surgery. So for those who don't know, I have three metal plates in my neck. At one point, I was a car accident or a slip and fall away from paralysis. And so they had to put three metal plates in my neck. And so his chair comes up high like this chair so that it allows me to be able to have neck support, which is why I bought it. So I buy the chair and then I make a TikTok. I'm like, dude, did y'all know that Shaq also has chairs? Like, what doesn't Shaq do? Like, I love the fact that Shaq can do multiple different things, which is kind of where I struggle. So I would love to have a meeting with Shaq, have a business meeting. And I just really got one question for him and how he can help me at my business, right? And so I ended up making this TikTok. And then a friend of mine started tagging Shaq. Like, Shaq, you need to meet with my girl. Like, she is a great businesswoman, and having you as a business mentor or having a meeting with you to be able to ask her questions will be dope, right? So then I fast forward and I actually do another video showing that Shaq is actually on my vision board, which I'll show y'all that too. He's been on my vision board. I put him on my vision board on December 31st because I've always admired him as a businessman because, again, he is able to put his hands in so many different things and no one thinks anything of it, but I struggle with that, being able, because I have multiple different businesses that varies. It's a variance of where my businesses are. So sometimes I struggle with that. So I put, yes, Shaq, for real, you need to meet with me because you on my vision board. So continue to fast forward. My friend keeps tagging Shaq. And so she tells me, Shaq, now that you live in the Dallas area, she lives in San Antonio, you definitely should meet up. And I'm like, for sure. I double down, tag him again. Shaq, whatever you want, bro. If you need me to come to Dallas, I'm there. It's nothing but a plane ticket. I'm there for a 30-minute meeting. That's all I need. Just give me 30 minutes. So fast forward, I get Javarius is my oldest son who lives in Las Vegas. And he is a junior in high school and he plays basketball. He is a 6'9" center and he a beast. So look out for him, y'all. I'm speaking into existence. He will be somebody, right? He already somebody, but he will be somebody to watch in basketball. Anywho, I digress. So, so he has a tournament in Carrollton, Texas on May 20th and 21st, I believe. I'm pretty sure it's May 20th and 21st. Guess where Shaq just moved to, y'all? Guess. Carrollton, Texas. Now, y'all, if you don't believe in divine intervention, I feel like this is a sign that I'm supposed to meet Shaq. And so, of course, I'm going because, my kid can't come half all the way to Texas and I not go to his game. So I'll be there. And so I've decided I'm going to post another post, and I'm going to tag Shaq and be like, hey, Shaq, for real, I'm actually going to be where you're at. Now, I know he a busy man and he may not be there that weekend, but I'm going to need y'all to make this do what it do. So when I post that video on TikTok, I'm going to need y'all to go follow me on TikTok and I'm going to need y'all to tag Shaq. I have a little over 5,000 followers. I think that's enough for us to make an impact. Like, we can do this. So that's another thing that I got going on. What other things am I working on? Oh, I have a huge project in May. I am teaming up with Tanya the Experience and Lolo Lit Fit, and we're going to create a mind, body, and career mental health summit, if you will, but it's going to be virtual. And so it is every Tuesday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. Central Standard Time on Clubhouse. And so our topics are really, the first one is just getting to know us. So week one, it'll just be kind of who are we, right? The second week is all about when did it fall apart? Because as women, things fall apart. So we want to talk about when did it fall apart. Week 3 is when did you put it back together? How did you put it back together? Week 4 is when did you give yourself permission, right? When did you finally give yourself permission to be like, you know what? I'm going to do me. And then the last one is you can't heal the thing you hate. Deep, right? So we're going to be vulnerable. We're going to talk. So bring your glass of wine and let's kick it from 7 to 8 every Tuesday in May. So the first week is May 2nd. So I want to see y'all there. I told y'all I was going to take y'all on this journey with me, so I appreciate you being here. Subscribe, tell a friend to tell a friend to tell a friend, and y'all come back now, you hear?